Okay, today we're making a ridiculously delicious, super easy, no-bake icebox cake. It has layers of chocolate chip cookies, a light and creamy chocolate mascarpone filling, and a silky chocolate ganache on top. As it chills, the cookies soften into this cake-like texture and it honestly becomes such a rich, creamy, and delicious dessert. So to start off, we're going to prepare the ganache first so that it has some time to cool and thicken slightly while we make the rest of the cake. So into a microwave-safe bowl, add 170 grams or 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate, 180 grams or 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, and 15 grams or 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. Then microwave the mixture in 20-second bursts, whisking well in between each burst until everything is fully melted and smooth. You just want to be careful not to overheat the ganache. Now once that's done, place the ganache into the fridge to cool while we prepare the filling. So for the chocolate cream filling, in a large bowl, add 90 grams or 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, 50 grams or half a cup of Dutch processed cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 60 grams or a 1/4 cup of cold heavy cream, and 337 grams or 1.5 cups of cold mascarpone. And then using a hand or stand mixer, mix everything together on a low speed for about 10 seconds, just so that the cocoa powder doesn't go everywhere. And then increase the speed to medium-high and mix until the mixture is smooth, thick, and well combined. If you're using a stand mixer, then you want to use the whisk attachment. Now next you want to add in a further 480 grams or 2 cups of cold heavy cream, and then start mixing on a low speed until everything is mostly combined, and then increase to medium speed and whip just until stiff peaks form. You just want to be careful not to over whip here, otherwise the cream can become too firm and difficult to spread. So now that the filling is ready, we can start assembling the cake. So I'm using a 9-inch springform pan, and we're going to start with the cookie layer. So for the cookies, any type of plain firm chocolate chip cookie will work. I'm using the classic Chips Ahoy cookies, and you'll generally need 2 standard packs or a family pack for whichever cookie you're using. Now into a shallow bowl, add 120 grams or half a cup of cold whole milk, and then you want to quickly dip each chocolate chip cookie into the milk and arrange them across the bottom of the pan. You only want a very quick dip here. You don't want to let them soak, otherwise they'll become too soft. I also like to break some of the cookies as needed so I can fit them into any gaps and create an even layer. Now once that's done, you want to spread about 1/3 of the chocolate cream mixture evenly over the cookie layer. Now you just want to repeat the process, so another layer of dipped cookies followed by another 1/3 of the cream, and then another cookie layer followed by the remaining cream. You want to try and smooth out the final layer of cream as best you can. Now at this point you just want to grab your cooled ganache from the fridge and give it a quick stir. It should still be smooth and pourable at this point, and then you just want to pour it over the top of the cake and gently swirl or tilt the pan so that the ganache spreads evenly all the way to the edges. Now once that's done, you just want to cover the cake with cling wrap and place it into the fridge for at least 6 hours to give the cookies enough time to soften into that really nice cake-like texture. Now once the cake is fully chilled, you want to run a small sharp knife around the edge of the pan and carefully release and remove the sides of the springform pan. I then like to use a spatula to smooth out any rough edges. So once that's done, you just want to dip a large knife briefly into hot water, wipe it clean, and then use it to get nice clean slices of the icebox cake. I like to cut mine into wedges just like a regular cake, and then you just want to serve it cold. This icebox cake is rich, creamy, chocolatey, and honestly so easy to make. The softened cookies paired with that light mascarpone filling and silky ganache are just such a good combination. So that is it for today, guys. If you do decide to give this icebox cake a go, then please do leave a review on our blog. It really helps our content out here at Cakes by MK, and I'll see you in the next video.